All right, I'm back again for some more collection updates. This time PS4, PS5, PS2, and some movies. So let's get straight into it. First up, we have Narita Boy for the PS4. This is the European collector's edition or limited edition. Looks like a VHS tape. I ripped the plastics a little bit just so that I can get this open. I'll unbox it. So I'm interested in seeing everything that's inside myself as well. So let's take a look. In transit, it did get a little bit of damage to one of the corners. Just a little bit. That's fine. This is a hard cardboard box. It opens like this. What is inside? Some stickers. What is this? An arcade machine. Pin. And we have, the soundtrack comes in this is this like a digipack or something? 2 discs. Nice. And then we have the game itself. Very nice cover art. So this is a 2D action game. This is one of those games, when I saw that this was coming out and then I saw that this was getting a proper collector's edition, I didn't watch any of the trailers or any of the reviews or anything about this. I just knew immediately that this is something that I want to get for myself. Team 17. Let's flip through this a little bit. Some credits. Some information on the studio. Concept art. Man, this looks great. This looks a little bit like Hyper Light Drifter. Something a bit similar, maybe, in terms of the feel and look. Man, it's so great. This isn't the most expensive collector's edition out there, but not the cheapest one either. I think this was like 55 euros or something like that. So for that, I'll gladly support the publisher and the developers when they put out something this high quality. I'll go through the whole booklet. This is a thick booklet, it's like 50 pages or so. Lots of concept art. I haven't been looking at the art myself or any of the texts really that properly because I want to play the game without getting spoiled too much. So that's why I'm not really commenting on most of the stuff here. Yeah, aesthetic of nostalgia. Very interesting. Right, so there's the booklet, or art notebook as it's called here. Let's put everything back inside and move on to the next item. Yeah, this box is very nice as well, very sturdy. Looks great. All right, next up, I finally pulled the trigger and got Final Fantasy, the Pixel Remake collection. This is the reprint, so this is not the original that sold out immediately a couple of years ago and is now being sold online for hundreds and hundreds of euros. This is the reprint that was recently released and comes with the first 6 Final Fantasy games, the 2D pixel remasters. And as the people know who have watched my previous collection videos, I've never played any of these games, so this one I'll be taking with me for the Christmas holidays, and I'll try to get through at least maybe the first 2 ones very soon. One thing that I don't like about this reprint of the collection, I don't know, I can't remember if this is true for the first one as well, but this is dual language, English and French, and it has both languages on all sides. Very strange. I've never seen this. This is one of the ugliest spines I've seen for a PS4 game. So much text. Right. I do buy a bunch of French PS4 games because I like collecting Red Art Games releases, and those are also in French, the covers, because it's a French company. But yeah, they don't put the French text on the spine. Very strange. All right, let's move on. PS5, I got 4 games here. Starting off with Indica, which looks like one of the strangest games released in a while. A Eurojank, like folk horror historical thing with nuns in it. I don't even know what this is. It also has a soundtrack included, and it was very cheap on launch. So yeah, I'll support games like this on launch, definitely, by getting it early. Then I got the deluxe edition of Art of Rally, which is a game by the dude who made Absolute Drift. So it's a rally racing game. Looks great. Has a very striking visual style with the pink cherry trees and everything like that. Looks very nice. Then I also got a game that I've been eyeing for a very long time. This is the limited edition of Front Mission First. So the remake of the original Front Mission game. I believe a game that was never released in Europe. At least, I think Front Mission 3 is the only of the original games that was released in Europe, which is very strange. But yeah, a mech JRPG strategy game, whatever, by Squaresoft, if I'm not mistaken. Something I've been looking for a long time, so glad to have that. Then I also got this, like, I don't know anything about this game, but I got this collector's edition, or like special edition for, what was it, 14 euros, 15 euros. So yeah, I'll get it. Some kind of a psychological thriller horror game. Tape, Unveil the Memories. It's a first-person exploration game. Don't know much about it, but looks nice, and it was cheap, so I get it. Then I have one PS2 game here. This is Galerian's Ash, a follow-up to the PS1 Galerian's game, which I also have in a collection, but I've never played it. Looks very unique and strange. Yeah, complete in box as well. I found this for surprisingly cheap and decided to pull the trigger. Has some pretty good looking art style, or has some pretty good looking art, and I like the art style. I just combined those two thoughts in my mind in one sentence that didn't make any sense. Right, let's move on. Galerian's Ash. Then I have a bunch of movies here, so that was the video game stuff for this video. And then I got this massive set of Psycho movies. Annoying reflection, but you know, yeah. This is the Psycho collection. This sold out pretty quickly. And well, I wish I could have got this for cheaper than I did, but yeah, I just wanted this. Has a massive booklet in it. I'm not going to unbox this because I don't know when I'll watch this, but yeah, the original Psycho by Hitchcock, just a classic movie. The sequels, I've never seen any of these, but yeah, I mean, this packaging again is just fantastic. So there is Psycho by Arrow Films. Then I have a bunch of smaller limited editions that I bought from auctions, and also some of these directly from Arrow. Let's start off with Behind Convent Walls by Valerian Borovchich. I haven't seen anything by this director. Arrow has released a bunch of his movies. They have a massive box set that has some of the most famous ones, like The Beast. Yeah. You can probably tell from the cover that this is it's not for children. Say, like, Valerian Borovich makes like horror movies, psychological thrillers that always have this very disturbing sexual side to them. So that's one of those movies. Then I got this one, Take Back the Night. It has the same cover art for both sides. What is the alternate? I'll flip the cover. It always annoys me when a release comes with a double-sided cover art and has a slip cover, and then it's the same cover art on both sides. Let's flip this. Right, so now we have this, well, not the best cover art out there, but no, it's something else. Take Back the Night. This is a, 2022 movie. It's about violence. I don't know. I'll watch it at some point. Then I got Dream Demon. Like a bunch of these are some of the more recent, like in the last couple of years, limited editions that I've skipped getting because I didn't think they were that interesting that I would get them brand new. So this is one of them. I've never even heard of this movie. This is from the 1980s, an 80s horror movie. Looks quite interesting. This also has the same cover art. What is the alternate art? Yeah, I'll flip this one as well. All of these Arrow ones that I have here are limited editions that also come with the booklet. But as I've told in the past, I'm not going to flip through any of the booklets for these movies because the imagery in many of these movies is quite disturbing and gory and lots of nudity as well sometimes. So I won't do that because I just don't want to waste time with like YouTube censoring the video or like banning it or anything like that. So yeah, there's Dream Demon. Looks nice. Then I got the movie. I got this one just because it was very cheap. This is by Nico Mastorakis, who is just an awful director. It does come from murder. It does have Natasha Kinski in it, which is a positive. I quite like him. But yeah, usually I dislike this guy's movies very much, but decided to get it anyway. Because I have a bunch of his other movies as well, so going for the full set even if I don't like it or enjoy any of the movies that he's made. Zero Boys is pretty good, but other than that, no, not a huge fan. Then I have here some of the more recent releases. I got Loop Track, which is a New Zealandian horror movie about the guy who goes hiking and then weird stuff happens. Well, that's usually what happens in a horror movie when you go hiking. So Loop Track from New Zealand, very exotic. Then there is this French horror movie called Pandemonium. Looks extremely gruesome, like new French extreme type of stuff. It's about the guy who dies in a car crash and wakes up next to his own body and just, he's in limbo, going through everything, right? And then lastly, I got Tomi, which is an adaptation of the manga by Junji Ito. Usually adaptations of his stuff are really bad, but yeah, I've heard that this one is okay, but not anything too special. But still want to get everything, everything that Arrow releases that is Japan related. I'll get it because I just want it in the collection. Right. So there's that. How will I display this? Let's do it like this. I'll put Narita Boy here, like that. And there we go. That is the thumbnail, like so. So thanks for watching again, and I'll be back very soon. Bye.